Hi, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jennifer, and this is 13 Moons Lodge. So, this reading is for the week of October 9th to the 15th of October. I just said that twice. And we have a new moon eclipse on October 14th. So, it is on Saturday, and it's in Libra. So, this is about facing things that we don't want to face. This is about changing. This is about relationships. So there could be change in relationships. This is, with Libra, of course, is balance. And it's a very powerful moon because it is an eclipse new moon. So a lot of shadow work, energy in this. So great opportunity to really dive deep into ourselves and to really figure out what makes us work, where we're coming from, what our motivations are, what our fears are, and then how we are choosing from them. And realizing that we don't need to keep operating on that, from that system, that we are in the process of a system upgrade. Okay, so I have the cards all ready to go here. Make sure you can see those. I feel like it's really dark in here. It's like, what, 6:45, and it is dark out already. And when I started recording this, because this is the second video I am recording this evening, it was a really nice light, but it was just like somebody flipped a switch. I need a little bit bigger desk, or I need some smaller cards here. I'm not really sure. I think they're all on there. Okay. Okay, so for this particular week, we're starting off with the Black Cat. Fortune meets opportunity. Interesting. Okay, so opportunities coming. A little bit of synchronicity here. I'm feeling synchronicity with this card. So opportunities, unexpected opportunities coming into your lap from the universe. I feel like they're unexpected because of the black cat. You don't see them coming, and they're raising you up, but there's very focused. So I feel like, definitely from spirit with that. So we have the 2 of Pentagrams, 5 of Pentagrams. You know what? I'm going to jump back here, show you that card. I almost forgot. So there it is. Black Cat, fortune meets opportunity. So 2 of Pentagrams. So yeah, these opportunities that are coming in, it actually feels to me like there's going to be a couple coming in that are unexpected, couple opportunities, and then there's going to be a decision. And I feel like they're both really, really positive here on which direction you want to take with them. We have the 5 of Pentagrams, which is Pentacles. It's interesting because I'm feeling like with the opportunities coming in and the decision, I'm feeling like it feels like this card doesn't fit in. So just give me a second. I'm going to dive a little bit deeper because we seem to be going in one direction, because then we have the 9 of Pentagrams in this particular row too, which indicates to me that this is, monetary and energy. So balancing, keeping some back for investments, and then what you're putting out into the world, but also with in this decision, in how is this going to fit into your life? Is it going to support your wants? Is it going to support your dreams? Is there more opportunity that you can foresee coming from these opportunities as well? There's also, I was going to say balance. Typically this card is also too about balance, but I'm really not feeling that here with that particular clarifying card at the top. But this 5 of Pentagrams, Oh, okay. I understand. So this is telling me that you got to pay attention for these opportunities that if you are not looking for them, or it's not that you're not looking for them, but if your energy is in such a way that you're feeling cut off from the world, or you're in like kind of down, or you're feeling like everybody's against you, then you're going to miss these opportunities. So it's really important to keep your energy high, your vibration high, being positive, keeping your eyes open, interacting with everyone around you, and just being open energetically. Otherwise, there is the potential, and I'm feeling like it's quite a strong potential here of you just totally missing them. And I think that's what that is about. It's like a little bit of a caution. Now, if you do happen to miss these opportunities, you're walking directly into the world, which means there's a repeating of a lesson, that there is something that you missed in this spinning of the wheel in this lesson. So it just means you're going to repeat it. So there's a cycle a cycle within your life that you're going to repeat until you wake up from it. Uh, yes, and this particular card, the Nine of Pentagrams, still feels the same to me. It's about the give and take, and it's feeling very balanced, actually, to me. The energy and the dreaming and all that I had touched on, it feels very balanced. So next we have transformation. Like a thousand storms held in hands soft against the winds, there's change arising from deep within. This really feels like a lot of what just the weekend reading was, that we just had the transformation, going deep, realizing that all the change comes from us, recognizing those parts of us that we have been operating from, the fear, the limiting beliefs, and then, having the carrying and being kind of bogged down in any guilt or shame or lower vibrating feelings, but realizing that we are creating those ourselves on that perpetual wheel. And then we find that the universe supports that, because that's what we are looking for, because we come to expect it. So this is a transformation this reading is talking about, and that is a huge part of the energies with this moon. Talking about relationships, the number one relationship, the most important one we have, is with ourselves. And I'm feeling like that's what this is about. But it's a relationship with the universe. It's the exact same thing, because we are creating our lives. It is on a much bigger scale. We are not just these bodies. We are so much more than that. But our physical manifestations are a representation, a projection of everything that we are experiencing on the inside. So just keep that in mind. And I always feel like I'm repeat on repeat, because I feel like these energies have been building for a while, and I still feel like we are having unexpected surprises around us that are shaking us up and forcing us to, if we they're it's happening for a reason. It's happening because they're repeated patterns, and that are keeping us stuck in a certain area of our life. So that's why it's happening. So boom, you're back into fear. Why are you jumping back into fear? Because you're recognizing that if it's around money or a relationship or health, or whatever it might be for you, there is a repeating pattern. So if you instantly go back into that type of fear, you got to ask yourself why, and then look at the beliefs and the thoughts and about yourself and in the world. So that is where the transformation happens, because we need to become aware of these in order to liberate them. Okay, sorry, I went off on a little tangent there. So the transformation, like a thousand storms held in hands soft against the winds, there is change arising from deep within. And I can't remember if I showed you that or not, but that's the card. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So I'm feeling like this transformation, these shifts are bringing in new thoughts, new ideas, new ways of thinking. Simple as that. and then back to the world. So I'm feeling like this is pointing right down into the world. I feel like that's very significant here. So these new ideas and ways of thinking are going to transform our world. It's going to transform our journey on the wheel. And yeah, because this is part of the learning, part of the evolving that we are going through. And so this is another stage, another cycle of it, right? And then we have the Page of Pentagrams. So then there is this like feeling or this awakening within us. I'm feeling that there's this awakening of this like innocence of dropping away the been there, done that, life is boring, it's predictable kind of mentality. And there's a shift. And I feel like it's like this really subtle shift. It's so subtle that some of you might wonder if it's actually real. And trust me, it is, but is like an opening, and it's just like a little crack in your armor, in the way you're used to operating in the world. And so there is like this new, fresh, it's like a spring breeze, warm and clear. And it's like, it kind of makes you go, oh, what is this I'm feeling here? And then it's like this little thread of thought in your mind that feels like anything is possible. And that's what I'm getting from that. And then it's like, grab onto that. I'm feeling that, if you have that shift and that happens, grab onto that, because that is real. That is an opening for you to start leveling up. And that is extremely transformative. Okay, carrying on here, we have the 7th house, partners. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I'll show you that one. So for some of us, this might be a change in partners, a change in relationships. That actually came up. Oh, you know what that is about? I was going to say it on the weekend reading, but that was in reference to the lunar eclipse, the new moon eclipse on the 14th. So change in relationships, maybe a new one, maybe the end of one, or perhaps the current one is going to change. And because you are each are changing, and it will become new, there'll be growth within that relationship. So interesting. I love that. I love that. And this can also be just referring to partnering, co-creating with the universe as well, even on a broader term. So we have the 10 of Pentagrams. A lot of pentagrams in this reading. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, there's a lot of pentagrams. 6 out of 9 of these cards are pentagrams. So this is very earth-based. This is a lot about what we're manifesting, what's happening in our lives this week. So the 10 of Pentagrams is telling me that this is the end of a cycle. This is the end of something. Something has come to completion because it is under the partners. It could be very well that the end of a partnership, whether it is romantic or business or friendship or whatever type of partner this is, has its completion, it's completed. Now, on that saying, I always like to say, but the 10 is not only completion of a cycle, it also can represent the beginning of a new one. So that means that there's been a transformation, a shift of some sort. So it could just be simply about a change in how you meet each other in that partnership, in relation on a broader scale to the universe. It is how we are meeting ourselves and co-creating with the universe. So this is telling me that these shifts here are successful, and that we've learned our lesson. The karmic wheel, the world, the cycle has been successful, and it is coming to a close. So we're stepping up. Oh boy. Okay. So sorry, I'm just going on here about the partner's next card. I didn't look ahead, but the Ten of Swords. So this is, so we have a Ten of Pentagrams, which is the end of something, physical, and this is about the physical end of something. And then the Ten of Swords is kind of saying, yeah, no, it's over. Unfortunately, and I shouldn't laugh about that, but sometimes the cards are just so blunt to me. Sometimes I have to dig a little bit for the metaphorical reason or meaning behind them, or the symbology. And this one is just basically saying, it doesn't get much plainer than that it's over. So there's a partnership, the cycle is done and it's over. And I can't even really say too much more about that. I can't even come up with another meaning for that. Yeah, it's just that something is done. So, and then finally we have the King of Pentagrams. And this particular card, so I'm feeling, because this has been the end of a cycle that we're talking about here, that this is about whomever, and this is for the whole reading, not just this too, but this is about stepping into your personal power as a manifester and creating in the world. So this is coming from a place of knowing what you want, knowing that it's up to you. There's nobody else outside of you to put the onus on, but this is about taking responsibility in a way we've never done before. It's realizing on another level our interconnectedness to all things. And let me see here. I'm just tuning in to see what else might be going on here. It feels like just overall this week, and I know it's beyond this week, but the cycle that we're in right now, it's kind of talking about the same thing. This particular week is talking more about relationships to me, how they're changing, how some are ending, and the way they have been. It might not even just be the relationship itself that's over, but again, coming back to the ending, the way the connection has been made, the communication, how you relate to each other has ended, and then there is a stepping up. So there I have come up with, it just came in that there is actually another way of seeing that it's not about the relationship ending, done and over, but it could also be about the partners, the relationship, whatever that is for you, that it's over as you know it. And then there could be a shift into relating differently, or a change in that partnership, some sort of change for sure. And it could very well have to do with these opportunities that are coming in. This can be seen as an opportunity to step up your game within your partnerships as well. And again, but this is all relates back to us individually. So as we change and transform, our relations with everyone around us is going to change as well, because we are different. They will perceive us different, and then we affect them differently. So then, I mean, it changes. There's just, you can't not change. So thank you again for joining me, and please leave your comments, and if you have any, or feedback. I always love, comments and feedback, and please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. It is free to do so, and please share it with your friends. I sure appreciate your support. And yeah, so I mean, it's definitely a challenging time for a lot of us. There's no two ways about it. And but please know that you are so important. You're here for a reason, and I'm sending you so much love. And we'll see you soon. Bye for now.